Hi, I'm Natalie Fund, a certified nutritional therapist practitioner, and I wanted to take you through my favorite chocolate recipe today. This is something I developed based on a treat that I bought at Whole Foods that was in the raw and vegan section. The ingredients looked pretty simple, so I figured that I would take a stab at making it. So over the past few months, I've kind of come to a recipe that I really enjoy and thought out some measurements, so wanted to share that with you. To start off with, I'll just list the ingredients, and so the main ingredient is almond meal that you can get in the bulk section of Whole Foods for pretty cheap. Yeah, this is some good stuff. I've enjoyed using it for also like breading chicken. That's really tasty. Then we've got real salt that is important. It's got a really high mineral content, good for lots of things, and it's very tasty. Coconut oil. You want to look for expeller pressed and unrefined organic. That way you're just using the best product you can. We're not cooking today, but if you do cook, don't go above medium heat because that will destroy the oil and you want to hold those nutrients. Then I've got organic vanilla extract. Some of these you can find without alcohol and some of them that's harder. This one does have alcohol and I'm getting wild and crazy over here with this dessert. Then we've got cocoa powder that I don't believe is raw. It's actually not labeled and it's probably not organic. So if you do want to opt for a raw and organic chocolate, I don't blame you, but this is what I've been using and I think it's like maybe toasted or something. It's really like dark and delicious. So I'm okay with this wild step, but if you're not, then go ahead and use a raw and unprocessed chocolate. Anyway, let's get started with the recipe. Okay, so I've got my 1 1/4 cup of almond meal. And then I pour in 1/3 a cup of coconut oil. So we've got that. Then I need 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Like really, once everything is mixed, you can play around with it and come up with, you know, whatever flavor you really think is best. Okay, then we need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Pour it in, and 1/8 teaspoon of sea salt. Sprinkle that on with a little bit of good intention. Alright, then you mix it all together, and I really like mixing it with this kind of scraper because it allows you to kind of press and really mold it. Sometimes it can be a little on the drier side and sometimes a little on the wetter side, so you just want to definitely add more oil if you need to and add a little bit more almond meal if you need to. But it's definitely, you know, something that turns out a little bit different every time, and you just have to trust your own taste buds and decide if you want a little more chocolate or a little more maple syrup. Oh yeah, I forgot to add the maple syrup. So for this amount, I'm going to do, you can do up to 3 tablespoons if you want it really sweet. I'm going to start out with 2 tablespoons. Because I like it a little bit less sweet. But that's also, you know, I've been on a refined sugar-free diet for quite some time now. So really sweet things kind of have a large effect on me. So try it with a little bit less. You can always add more. But if you make it too sweet, then you're going to have to start all over. Alright, so you come up with something that is a lot like this. And that is really great because it's easy to mold. So our next step is to load it into a cupcake sheet, and then you end up with a finished product that looks like that. It's very tasty, you can break it off. It's almost like a brownie or like fudge, a little bit of a mix between the two of them. And it's very yummy. So like I said, take a taste of this product and decide if you want a little bit more salt or a little bit more sweet or a little bit more cocoa powder. And really just go from there, have some fun with it. I'm going to share a few more videos on what more you can do with this recipe once it's in the baking sheet. We don't bake it, mind you. You actually put it in the refrigerator to let it set. Yeah, so then there are a few different variations where I add berries and make a ganache with the coconut oil and cocoa powder. So that is all something to look forward to. Hope you enjoy this. Do give it a try. It's amazing. Thank you.